Welcome back, everybody, to DayZ Standalone. And I do indeed stand alone today. I'm all by my lonesome. No Pizzle today to back me up. Provide moral support and comic relief. It's just me, myself, and I once again. And we're going to duck into the shed. And I want to show you my new makeover. What do you think? Looks good, huh? Hoodie, jeans, beanie, sneaks, and crappy loot. Yeah, unfortunately, this particular makeover was provided by your friendly neighborhood sniper. I literally just logged into the server and was going through my pack, just getting refamiliar with stuff since I haven't played in a while. Hydrating and stuffing my belly with some sardines when I was sniped. And I don't even know where from. And I dropped like a rock. All my good loot. My M4, my mags, big old backpack. I had quite a bit to lose, and it's all gone now. So I have a new fella. And this is me. We spawn on a beach, and I believe I am currently... This could be Electro? It's one of the cities, I don't know which one. This one, I think this is Electro. I haven't spawned here in a long time. Just trying to get my bearings. And that is the way of life here in Chernaris. Well, that's north. Well, north is going to go toward the mainland, away from the coastline. I was never really very familiar with these maps to begin with. But let's go over there, because there's buildings, and we're going to go loot. Now, this server does not support third-person view. That's why I'm in first-person, and I haven't given you a view of my my backside and how good I look in this hoodie, because I can't. I feel like having a drink. Yes, of course I feel like having a drink. I have a canteen. I just have to find some kind of a water source that will fill it up. This server is very popular. And with the last server I was on where I got shot, look at that. Wow. A lot of peeps. Was about the same. And I did that deliberately because I wanted to get into some shooty action. And unfortunately, it was kind of one-sided. Never even saw the guy. Wasn't even ready. And I guess that's what happens when you go to a server with 30 people. You're going to find some just laying in wait to snipe unwary newcomers or people that just spawn in. Or passers-by without making any sort of contact or attempting to communicate. That's what I find on the big servers anyway. But, you know, hey, we were getting a little bored playing on the... on these quiet servers, so we decided, or at least I decided, to come to go to one that had a healthy population, if you want to call it that. These doors openable? No. Yeah, I just figured the first person would be more of a realistic. You know, as a simulation, I thought we'd go the whole boat here. Since that's what this really is, right? It's a post-apocalyptic zombie simulator. Less gamey than some others, and you know, that's kind of one of the claims to fame of the DayZ mod, is the hardcore realism. So I figured, well, we'll go to this server then. Wait, if I'm not going to have third person, I don't want anybody else. Because I rarely use it, honestly. I mean, I guess occasionally when I'm traveling long distances, but... So I figured, hey, if I'm not going to use it, I don't want anybody else to either. So we've got plenty of people out there that seem to think the same way as I do. Now, this is a good sign that these doors are closed. Got some tuna here. Alright, I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this, because I think what I'm going to do is just get... I guess just get decked out again if I can. Though I was hoping to run into somebody. Just get a little player interaction filmed for you, since we haven't had a lot of that yet in DayZ. For me anyway. Oh, there's some kind of a can of beans or something. What the? Right through the wall. Woo! Wall hack. Hacksaw. Let's try that again. That's spaghetti. So I saw a video on food and water and energy and blood and health. And it was rather eye-opening. And I'm going to lose some of this probably. Okay, I apologize for the construction noise in the background, but I think I mentioned this in prior episodes. Maybe not DayZ, but in some of my other videos. We're having some kitchen remodeling going on here, and the time that I get to record is typically the time when there are people here working on the remodeling. So we'll just have to deal with it. I try to cut out during the really loud power tools, but I don't think the banging with the hammering is too bad. Is it? I don't think so. Might even add a little bit of realism effect in the background, right? A little immersion there. Someone's working on a house, maybe doing some repair. Maybe it's a zombie banging on a door. There you go. So getting back to this video, it was filled with charts and graphs and numbers and math, and my eyes bleed when stuff like that happens. So I kind of skimmed over all that, and I'll summarize for you. So what I came away with was, you start out with this big, empty stomach in DayZ. And for some reason, I'm not eating it. I think it's just lag. So when you first spawn in, you probably have 5 or 10% full stomach. Or 90 to 95% empty stomach, depending on how you look at things. And it's going to take a lot of food to fill that sucker up. So when you find a can of beans, or a granola bar, or some cereal, don't carry it. Eat it. You don't want to wait until you see that hunger. You don't want to get that notification, I'm hungry, feed me. And the reason we're getting that and seeing it constantly, even after eating a can or two of beans, is because you've only added a few percent to your stomach, and you're well below the level where you're feeling good. You know, your stomach is satisfied. And then it immediately, as you start moving around, you're running, you're sprinting, you're jumping, you'll start, you know, that food starts depleting. So I guess the gist of this video was, if you find food, just eat it. Don't carry it around. Eat it until you're full. And if you're not full, or if you are full, then just store it away. But you'll probably never reach that point. At least in the beginning, you'd have to have a lot of food. You'd have to have it stored up and then eat and just gorge yourself for a while. And then you might get that notification, I'm stuffed. Or I can't eat another thing, I feel sick, or something like that. So you can literally throw up food in this game. You can eat so much. You can force feed somebody and make them sick too. But again, you'd have to give them a lot of food for that to happen. So I wouldn't worry about that too much. I think we're just better off eating the food that you find. Just eat it immediately. That way you don't have to take up any slots. And the same goes for like sodas and anything that can be consumed on the fly pretty quickly. So that makes sense to me. So we're going to do that. I'm going to drink this. Because if you're seeing that notification, I'm thirsty, I'm hungry, then you're doing something wrong. You don't want that. You actually don't want to see that. Yeah, I'll put a link to below in the description to that video, because it was extremely informative and highly technical. But I think the summary is well worth the effort of sitting through it. Unless you like that kind of thing, if you're into math and the stuff that's going on under the hood. I'm not particularly fond of it in a game like this. I mean, I want to know the basics. I want to know how to survive, of course, and what works and what doesn't. But I also like to discover things, and the numbers. You know, I'm into role play and realism and all that, and the numbers just kind of detract, I think, from my immersion. Can I drink that with a click? No, I have to press the button. Okay. Alright, well, I guess I'm just going to run around here. There's a lot of people on the server, so I would imagine I'm going to run into someone sooner or later. There was one guy that ran by me, but he just kind of ran off in a different direction. Said hi. And if I do, I suppose I'll come back and record our encounter, assuming I have an encounter. I'm going to head toward the city. Might as well. Now's the time to do it. I don't really have much to lose. I don't really care. But I think it might be fun to bump into some folks. Alright, I'll be right back. Stay tuned. I'm going to need to find a well, and I'm pretty sure there's one over in this residential area, if I recall. Let me just put this down here. Alright, we'll go look for one. I haven't seen anybody around yet, which is kind of surprising with this many people on the server, that I haven't bumped into anyone. Other than the one guy at the spawn, very briefly. Alright, I'm going to keep my eyes open for a well. I think it is over here. Oh boy, there's the red link. Aha! Found one. This isn't the one I was thinking of, but it's a well nonetheless. Let's get in here and drink right out of it. Drink from the pond, and then I'm going to fill up my... just keep drinking until it says you're full. Believe me, this... your stomach, your water bladder, or whatever the heck it is that holds your water. There we go. Feels stuffed. I think that's what we're looking for. It's pretty large. Alright, let's fill this guy. Yes, sir. Fill my bottle. Alright, I think we're good. Let's just verify. 100%. Okay, I don't think there's going to be anything useful in this building. I just want to try to find a gun somewhere. So I'm thinking... which would mean the fire station, at least in the mod. Fire station was a good spot for a quick gun. Oh, there's a zombie. Or barns, or of course the below the airstrip, where with this many people, there's guaranteed to be some snipers over there just waiting for the unwary, or even the wary, to shoot at. So I think we'll avoid that right now without having any kind of weapon. I feel really full, which is perfect. You want to feel full. It's okay, we'll work some of this off. I drank a lot of water. But you're better being extra hydrated than dehydrated. No doubt about that. I don't think these apartment buildings have anything useful as far as loot goes, so we're gonna head out. No, get out of the toilet. There we go. There's a barn over there. Barns don't really have the same type of equipment that they used to have. They used to be able to get a quick gun there. Not so much anymore. Oh, zombie. Big old wrench. Tape. I have some tape. I don't need any more. Clearly doesn't see me, but the last zombie rubber banded or just shot right to me because of some sort of lag. I don't know what's up with this guy. Gotta take any chances.
Hey, what's up, dude? I didn't even see you there, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out where I am. There's a sign here, and I'm looking at my compass. But I'm friendly, so.
We're in Berezino.
Now, where is that? Is that on the East Coast?
Yeah, it's the furthest East Coast.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like, it's kind of northeast, the furthest northeast town, northeastern town.
All right, yeah, I'm looking at the map right now. Well, on my, on the computer. Yeah, we're pretty far. Well, I thought this was Cherno, but clearly not.
No, yeah, it's Berezino. And,
oh, I see it now.
You know,
Oh, crap.
If you keep on going further north, you could hit the airfield, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, yeah, I see it now. Wow.
Better off going west.
Yeah, yeah, we're pretty far now. So I heard that all the spawns are starting now on the east side, on the east coast. So this seems to confirm that fact.
Yeah, you don't really want to go on the coast and go south because there's like a shitload of dudes with some fours and they're killing everybody.
Yeah, I know. I was out by Belota earlier and got sniped. All right, cool. Yeah, I haven't been out this way in a long time since the mod, so I'm gonna have to. So there's a military camp to the north, right?
Nah, they removed those.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're not there anymore. Kind of sucks.
Oh, wow. So what's up to the north? You said there's an airstrip?
The northeast airstrip. That has like a bunch of military shit there.
All right,
That'd
cool.
probably be the best place to go if you want to get loaded up right now.
Yeah, either that or it's a long way to the west to get anything good, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, well, I think that's what I'll do. I'll head to the north. Appreciate the information.
All right, dude. Yeah, of course.
All right, dude, take care.
Good luck.
All right, well, that was cool. So the north, he didn't even see me here. I was just ducking into these bushes to read that sign to figure out where I was. I had my compass out looking this way because I thought that was Cherno, and I happened to see him in the alleyway. If I hadn't said anything, I don't think he would have even seen me here. So there's something to be said for standing still and hiding in bushes. Alright, so to the north. Now, I don't know if the northeast, if this is a new encampment or an old encampment, but he says there's some sort of an airstrip. I don't remember ever. I never really got out this far in the mod, so I can't say. But I'm currently in Berezino, and that is about as far to the northeast as you can get when you're a new spawn, apparently. And I did talk to Paul. Pizzle said that that now you do. I guess he read somewhere that all the spawns now are on the East Coast. They're trying, the developers are trying to move people out this way more, because clearly Cherno and Electro and Belota are just overloaded with people. So I suppose they're fostering exploration attitude. They want people to get out there and go exploring a little bit more. I don't think I should head north until I get a little bit more food and maybe another canteen, though. Though it looks like, and I'm looking at the map on my computer here, that there's more villages to the northeast, so I suppose I could stop there and check for food if need be. I'm wondering how many people go that route rather than just go south toward the cities. But heck, if there's some sort of military installation there, we might as well go and check it out, right? I've never been there. Some new site, so that's what we'll do. Check out the new place. So it's going to be a long hike. DayZ Walking Simulator is what we're going to have here momentarily. So I think what I'm going to do is cut out. I just hate wasting time checking the barns and the deer stands since they don't have anything anymore. At least not yet. I know they will eventually. Probably not worth it. Alright, well that's what we're going to do. So, whoops, I'll put that away. Northeast, here we come. Which is this way, right here. Right? Bam. Off to the northeast we go, my friends. We'll stop along the way and maybe pick up some extra food and gear for a long trip to the northeast to the alleged military, or at least airstrip out that way. Oh god, they're up here too? Oh! Bam! How did they get up to the second floor? Alright, we'll clear this out, we'll be good. Man, the shotgun sounds a little different, doesn't it? Ma'am, are you stuck? Let me help you. Gotta conserve my ammo. Whoa! Conserve my ammo, forget it. Headshots, 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 people. Whew. Okay, let's get inside here. So Alpha 6 has some very significant... Hello there, sir! We got a crawler here. Oh boy. They're getting in from over there somehow, so let me get some stones up. I block... You! Get out of the way, man! Oh, dog. Sheesh.